A 2015 study by Dr. Gil Matthews, a psychology lecturer at Dominican University, found that people who write down their goals and share them with others are 42% more likely to achieve them compared to those who don't. In fact, 92% actually fail to actualize their New Year resolutions, leaving 8% with the actual achievement. What sets apart those who actualize their goals from those who don't is personal accountability. Come, let me show you how you can join the 8% who actually set their goals and achieve them. Hola people, what's up? My name is Becca. I am your accountability coach, but I am also a storyteller, a social impact leader, and an educator. Whether you are getting into a university, about getting out of the university, or you are an early career professional, this channel is for you. Today, we are talking about a game changer for your life, personal accountability. You must have heard the word accountability before, and there is what we call personal accountability. And there is something else, group accountability. But this video, we are focusing on personal accountability. Yep. I will show you how taking ownership of your goals can significantly improve how you work, grow, and succeed in 4 easy parts. 1, we will be looking at what is personal accountability. Yeah, we're going to look at that. 2, why accountability is a superpower. We're going to look at that too. 3, how to build accountability as a mindset and thrive as a new student, old student, fresh graduate, or early career professional. And 4, I have a goal setting worksheet for you. I designed it for you. It is a free gift from me to you, but you have to watch this video to the end to get it. Let's get started. So, part 1, what is personal accountability? Personal accountability is simply about being responsible, taking responsibility, accepting responsibility. I don't even know where to look at. Where is my camera again? I'm supposed to be looking at the camera. Okay, you are there. Found you finally. So that's what personal accountability is about. It's about accepting responsibilities for your actions, past, present, future, the choices you make, the actions you take, and their consequences. Yeah, personal accountability is a mindset. What you think of your choices when something happens. When something happens, what do you say? Oh, I messed up. I need to do better. Not, oh, she messed me up. Oh, he messed me up. He's the one who did this. Do you push excuses around? Do you give excuses for your own consequences? Or do you embrace them? Accept them and say, you know what? I will do better next time. Accept responsibilities. Accept the consequences of your actions, whether in the past, whether in the future. Whatever happens, it's you. Then you can plan for yourself and do better. Imagine looking at every challenge and saying, oh, this is on me to solve. Or you look at something you know you want to achieve and saying, this is on me to set these goals and track them to ensure that I actually achieve them. That is personal accountability. Yep, that's it. So whether you are a student in the university, you are a fresh graduate, or you are at your workplace as an early career professional, personal accountability is what sets apart those who make things happen and those who don't. So please, you have to tell yourself that you have to be personally accountable. Okay, at this point, I am stepping out. When I come back, I'll continue this video.
48 hours later, 48 hours later.
Part 2, why accountability is a superpower. You see, when you take ownership of the process. When you take ownership of your goals, you basically take ownership of your process. And that is personal accountability. If this year you say, I want to achieve 5 goals, and you take your time, you sit down, and you create a very smart goal. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-bound. You make it smart like that. And you create a routine around it, because creating smart goals is not the only thing you need to do to be successful, or to achieve your goals. You need to actually create a routine around it. By creating a routine, you tell yourself rather, how many times you want to work towards your goal in a week. Is it on a daily schedule, on a weekly schedule, or monthly schedule, depending on the kind of goal that you're setting for yourself. So by the time you wake up every morning and you are doing a particular thing every morning towards achieving a set goal, you are taking charge of that process. You are taking charge of your goal, and you feel happy for it. And you just feel in control of it. And at the end of the day, God, it's a superpower. That's it. It's a superpower. I've always told people, I finished with a first class, during my undergraduate days. And I did every assignment, every CA, every exercise, every project, every exam, like it is the only thing needed to pass. Like it's the only thing I needed. I gave all my best. And these were not things I was doing unintentionally at that point. There are semesters where I just tell myself, I want to have an A in this course. I want to have an A in this one. I want to have a B. In fact, B to me sometimes is failure. And I plan out how this would work. I will study so hard. I will do everything that I need to do, And at the end of the day, I'm a living testimony. I'm a living proof, that these things work. Let's say you always miss deadlines, or you are performing poorly in school. The very first step is, what can I do differently? What can I do differently? You either meet a senior student who can guide you well on it. You meet a student who is doing better, whether a senior student or someone on the same level as you. You meet a lecturer. Meet people who can guide you aright. Then you ask a lot of questions. What do I even need to do? You visit the library, you study, you go online, download articles. Your phone is not just about mindlessly scrolling on social media. You have to study, and you use your phone to actually download articles that can help you. You go on YouTube, you watch educational videos on that particular subject or that course that you want to pass. Believe you me, you're going to achieve a lot. Yes. So you telling yourself that what can I do differently to achieve a better result is the very first step, to you gaining that superpower. Sometimes it's easy to blame people. I will not even lie. It's actually so sweet to blame people. It was that professor. Oh, it's that lecturer. Oh, it's my boss. He doesn't like me. Oh, it's my colleague at work. That guy hates me. It's so easy. What is hard to do is, that thing could have turned out differently. What could I have done better to achieve a different result? How could I have approached it a bit differently from how I did? Now, that is a superpower. Part 3, how to build accountability as a mindset. I'll go through 6 steps, and I'm sure at the end of the 6th step, there should be something you can walk through by yourself. So, number 1, setting clear goals. Accountability begins with knowing what you want. Whether you want to land a better job, you want to publish a book, you want to start blogging, you want to become a YouTuber, you want to be better at public presentation, you want to have better grades at school, you want to graduate with a first class. Clarity is key. Now, clarity is different from just knowing what you want. Are we together? Knowing what you want is one thing, and it can be ambiguous sometimes. But gaining clarity about what you want is the next level. That is what you need to do. Gaining clarity is smartness. It is being smart. It is setting smart goals. Right now, I'm going to display a table on the screen so you can see a sample of a SMART goal. So when you look at this, you can actually go through each element, SMART, See, clarity is everything. And clarity is smartness. It's how smart your goal can be. You don't just wake up one day and say, I wish I could publish a book. I wish I could just be a novelist and publish my first novel. It's not by wishing. It's not by wishing. Wake up. It's by doing something and outlining it, gaining clarity, getting clarity, being smart, creating smart goals is the way to go. Yes. So you start with being specific. You have to be specific about what you want. So with the area of writing a novel, you could just say, oh, I want to write a 70,000 word novel on so. It could be a romance novel. It could be a children's book. It could be anything. But you have to be specific. What kind of book do you want to write? Is it a novella? Is it a compilation of short stories? Is it even a play you want to write? Like drama? So you have to be specific about the kind of thing you want to do. Then you go to measurability. How measurable is this thing? How can you measure it? Number of chapters you're completing, you having a draft manuscript, you sharing it with others to review. Measurability for me is basically milestones, metrics that you can use to check if you're getting closer to your goals or not. The breakdown of milestones, that when you see it checked, you know that, oh yeah, I'm getting closer. I'm getting there. That's measurability. Then we'll go to achievability. Now, how can you achieve? What is the plan? How can you achieve this goal? Is it achievable? Is it something you can achieve? Yeah. So if I say one step, one milestone under measurability is completing chapters of this novel, then achievability would be that I can dedicate 2 hours every day to writing my novel. 2 hours every day. You get it? And then you go down like that. For each of the milestone, create something that checks it, that makes it achievable. That's the trick. Then we have realistic. How realistic and relevant? How realistic and relevant is this goal to your overall value, principle, and long-term ambition? Where does it sit in? Because you can't just be writing out of the blue. You can't just be writing because you want to write, because you heard somebody is writing. Is it because you want to be a famous writer? Is it because you've always wanted to be a published writer? It has to be something fitting into a bigger picture, into that overall ambition, a long-term ambition. So you have to find that thing and ensure it is there, capture it. Then finally, it has to be time-bound, because nobody wants to do a project forever. Then what's the point? So it has to be time-bound. Do you want to finish it by quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 of this year, 2025? Or do you want to do like a 2 years, 3 years project? So you have to tell yourself from now till when, and then you put it there, time-bound. That is how you gain clarity. You're welcome. Number 2, you need to learn how to track your goals. Track your goals. You can use different things to track your goals. You can either use apps. Personally, I use Microsoft To Do app. I think it's very effective. It's something you can use. There are other apps out there. And if you want to be analog, please feel free. You can use a book, and just outline it and tick or something, you can track like that. But also design how you want to track. Do you want to track daily? If it is a daily routine, if something you want to be doing every day, please track daily. If it's something you want to be doing every week, track weekly. If something you want to be doing every month, every quarter, track based on when you're doing your stuff, when you're working towards the goal. It is very important that you track. That way you know whether you're still working, you're still on track, you're still doing what you're supposed to do, or you're actually behind. It's important. Number 3, you need to own your actions. There are times where you do so well, praise yourself, feel good about it. If you don't blow your trumpet, who will? So you need to actually own your actions when you do good, as well as when you do bad. When something happens, please be truthful to yourself. Don't push the blames. It's that person. Oh, it's because. Own it. Oh, I didn't do well, but I'll do better next time. What can I do to make it better next time? Yeah. Number 4, find accountability partners. It could be your romantic partner. It works for some people, it doesn't work for some people. Don't maybe me tell you say me go choose romantic partner, but yeah. It could be your romantic partner, your colleague at work, your classmate at school, your supervisor, depending on your relationship. Yeah. Could your parents be? Yeah. Your sibling, your friend, anyone at all. Maybe your neighbor even. Yeah, please. Someone who is responsible enough to hold you accountable. Someone who would tell you, oh, Rebecca, you're not staying on track. Or Rebecca, you need to do ABC and you've not done it. Please do it. You need to get it done. Basically, you need someone who has the ability to keep you in check and remind you of your goals. You need one. Number 5, practice self-reflection. Every week, take a few minutes to ask yourself these questions. What did I achieve? What could I have done better? What's my next step? Make this a routine. You can do it every Sunday, for instance. Number 6, let's take few real life situation of being accountable, like having accountability as a mindset and as a superpower. In the university, if your lecturer has trusted you enough to give you a particular task and you know you are going to miss the deadline, send apologies. Apologies are sent before you miss the deadline, not after you have missed the deadline. Do you get the difference? You're welcome. And even if when you miss a class, if it's something that you know you're going to do, you knew you were going to miss the class, send an apology before time. If you didn't know and then it happened, you should also reach out to say, oh, you are sorry this happened, and if a task was actually given and you're not going to deliver on it, you should actually send an apology and think around it. What can I do? Because sometimes apologies don't really work if that particular delivery is going to mess up a lot of things. So you could actually allow someone else to do it. So you can delegate, tell someone else to do it, find a solution. So as you're giving the excuse to your lecturer, you're also giving it alongside a solution. That's what someone who has accountability as a superpower would do. As a fresh graduate who is moving around searching for a job, you don't just, search in the dark. Have you tailored your resume to whatever work you're looking for? And are you networking enough? Or you're just in your room, just searching through your phone? Do you attend event? Do you meet new people? Do you ask someone to tell another person to introduce you? Are you doing enough? At your place of work, if you're asked to do something, be that person who delivers always. If you say that you want to do something at this time, get it done. If you're given a deadline, meet the deadline. If you're not going to meet it, let there be a reason. Also, send in apologies before time, ahead of time, not when you've missed the deadline already. If you want a promotion at work too, and there are things you're supposed to do, like sitting for an exam or do certain things, ensure you do them. Don't just sit and be wishing that these things happen. Always be that person who stands out at your place of work. Don't be found lagging. Don't be the one always giving excuses, missing meetings, missing deadlines, having tacky presentation. Don't be that person. Welcome to part 4, where I'll be giving you the free goal setting template. Yeah, I had displayed the field one earlier, but I'm going to give you the free worksheet for you to download and work on. So this one is editable and it's easy just for you to download, and then you can use it for your own goal. I hope you find it useful. If you need any support, any more questions, please comment below so I can actually respond to you. Again, personal accountability isn't just a skill, it's a responsibility, it's a mindset, it's a superpower that can actually take you from here to here. It's basically can transform your life. Whether you're a student, a fresh graduate, or an early career professional, the earlier you can take charge of your life, the faster you see the results. Believe you me. Before you go, what's one thing you'd start taking more responsibility for starting from today? I want to read it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching my video. As always, see you in the next one.